Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're digging into some really interesting stuff. Excerpts from a podcast, Decision Making on Autopilot in 2025 and Beyond.
That's the one with Dr. Son Agomola. Some fascinating ideas in there.
Absolutely. And our mission today is, well, to explore how AI is changing decision making, especially in business.
And what it means for you listening right now.
Exactly. So let's unpack it.
Okay, so the source kicks off by pointing out a problem we all kind of know, right?
Mm.
Trying to make big calls just based on, your gut feeling.
Yeah, intuition, it feels good, but
But it just doesn't always cut it anymore. Not in today's world. You need speed, you need accuracy.
Right. Guesswork isn't enough. And this is where the source says AI really comes in. It's not just about doing things faster.
No, it's about how you decide. Moving away from just that hunch.
To something driven by actual data.
Precisely. I mean, think about what AI can do. It can process massive amounts of data, like incredibly fast.
Stuff a human team couldn't get through in weeks.
Exactly. And it spots anomalies, those little red flags signaling risk, way before they become obvious problems.
And it predicts outcomes based on past data.
Yeah, using historical patterns. It recommends actions based on probability, not just opinion. Plus, it doesn't get tired or biased. Well, unless the data itself is biased, that's a key point.
Okay, so how does this actually work in practice? The source mentioned a couple of key applications. The first one was predictive dashboards.
Right, and this is a big leap from your standard charts that just show, what happened.
Like sales numbers last quarter.
Yeah, AI takes it further. First, diagnostic, why did it happen? Then predictive, okay, what's likely coming next?
And then the really powerful step.
Prescriptive, suggesting what should we actually do about it?
That's a huge difference. What tools did it mention for this?
Things like Tableau, Power BI, Google Looker,
Hmm.
platforms where you can integrate AI models to get these deeper insights.
Got it. So that's dashboards. What was the second application?
Scenario simulation. This was really cool.
Whoa.
It lets you ask those what-if questions and test them out without any real-world risk.
Ah, like a sandbox for your business ideas.
Exactly. Like what happens if we bump prices by 5%? Or how many leads do we really need to generate to hit, say, 10 million in revenue?
Or maybe the best time to launch a campaign?
All of that. You can simulate the potential outcomes. The source mentioned tools like Coggle, Forecast Forge.
And even Excel getting GPT integrations. Wow.
Yeah, even familiar tools are getting these capabilities. But, and this is crucial,
Go on.
the source makes it really clear.
Yeah.
AI isn't foolproof. It's not perfect.
Okay, that's important. So it can be wrong.
It can, but here's the key difference. It can often tell you its confidence level.
Ah, right. So it might say,
There's an 80% chance this customer will churn.
yeah,
That gives you pretty solid ground to act, right?
definitely. But what if it's lower, like 52%?
Well, that's your signal. That's when the source says you need human oversight. Maybe double check the data, bring in your own experience.
So the AI is like a very fast junior analyst. It does the heavy lifting, finds patterns.
Suggest possibilities, but you still make the final call. You weigh that probability against everything else you know.
Okay, let's pull this together. Key takeaways seem to be AI means faster, smarter decisions, less guesswork.
Yep. And predictive dashboards offer way more value than just static charts.
Scenario simulations let you test ideas safely. That seems huge.
And you always combine the AI's confidence score with your own judgment. That human element is still vital.
And critically, you don't need a PhD in computer science. It's about connecting your data to the tools.
Right. The source even gives some starting points
Huh.
for you listening.
Like what?
Like identify a decision you make regularly. One that maybe takes time or causes a bit of stress.
Okay.
List the data you use for it. Then maybe try tool Causal or even Google Sheets with the GPT add-on to simulate it. See what happens.
Or build a simple dashboard that uses AI to give you some predictive hints for that decision.
Yeah, and maybe set some rules for yourself. Like if the AI confidence is over, say, 35%, you go with it.
But if it's under 60%, maybe it needs a closer look from you first.
Exactly. It's about building that process, that trust.
So really, this dive shows the future isn't just handing decisions over to machines.
Not at all. It's about augmentation, making decisions with AI.
AI brings the speed, the deep analysis, the confidence score.
But the human brings the context, the experience, that final judgment call, weighing the odds. That's still essential.
It really is augmentation, not just automation. So thinking about all this, was one decision, maybe in your own work or even life, where you think this AI-assisted approach could make a real difference? What might be your first step?